My biggest regret after graduating high school, completely unrelated to art, but it's something that came to my mind as I was out today. I was talking to a lot of people, so my voice is going to be dead. But I do have a few regrets for high school. A lot of them are some things I don't really worry about anymore. Things like not socializing enough, not going to parties, not doing my schoolwork, or focusing too much on schoolwork in my case. I was kind of the quiet, good student kind of person in high school. So I spent a lot of time either doing homework or just doing my own thing, which for the past 4 years was pretty much just playing video games, right? I could say that my biggest regret would be wasting time on a bunch of video games, but honestly, it was a fun experience and it doesn't like mentally bother me, right? But one of the habits I want to build now is going to the gym, right? But the problem is that I don't really have a gym to go to. They're either like too expensive or too far away. And that's when it like really hits me. And since I'm at this point wanting to like develop myself, wanting to explore this world a little bit more, my biggest regret for high school is not getting my driver's license. For my state at least, you can start getting your permit at 15 and can officially drive at 16, I think. I'll have to double check on that. But there are so many people that are younger than me already driving. When I played volleyball last year, everyone who drove me from like practice, from to and from practice to like games, they were all younger than me. And at that time, I was still playing a lot of video games. So I didn't really have like a place to go, or like a need to get a car, right? If I wasn't playing sports, I would just like sit in my room and play video games. So like if I'm doing that, then I really have no reason to have a car. It would just be like a waste of time, right? But since I'm now actually like looking into, developing myself and doing things outside of my room, it's become a big pain in the ass. My dad and I kind of went to a bunch of gyms around this area. One of them is walking distance, but the other three are a couple miles away, like 1 to 3 miles away, going uphill, downhill, past a bunch of like highways kind of thing. And those are not the ideal conditions to walk to the gym, right? And even the gym that's pretty close is still like half a mile away. And when you're trying to like build a habit, it's really tough to build a habit when you have those kind of things resisting against you. And I could just be like, you need more discipline, you need to like focus on your goals, right? But being fit isn't exactly like my main goal. I kind of want to like develop my artistic skill and my YouTube content. And if I put all this discipline into getting to the gym and back, I worry that I'm not going to have any left for what I'm actually trying to achieve. And now that I need this driver's license, I don't have it. And if I want to get it, it's going to be this like whole long process from getting like permit to driver's license. Because I can take my permit test pretty quickly once I turn 18. But going from permit to driver's license is going to be a whole long process that I'm going to have to go through. I think it was like 6 months, 4 to 6 months of driving. Don't quote me on this. I'm not reliable information for driver's ed or whatever. But yeah, that would mean 4 to 6 months of walking to the gym. And is it likely that I'm going to stay productive during this whole time? Chance that it's a no. Because I know myself, right? I'm not trying to like put myself down. I'm not trying to be like lazy, but everyone starts somewhere, right? We all start at level 0. And I know that I'm still kind of like a low level in discipline where I'm occasionally playing video games or get stuck strolling on YouTube Shorts, which has gotten a lot better recently. But I know that I can't afford to be cocky in these situations, especially when like a bunch of money is on the line. Because in the end, you're doing this not for you, but for future you, right? Present you. You want to try to keep mentally stable. You want to be like emotionally happy. You can be grateful for the things you have. But you also want to sacrifice some of your, peaceful life to make sure that you survive in the future. But for the past few years, I've just been focusing on, present me, and what I want right now. And it's come at a cost, right? Sure, other things like socializing, having friends in school has also kind of affects me, but from where I'm at right now, it doesn't really affect me like nearly as much as not having transportation to get from like place to place, right? So even if it's scary, I think um you should try to get your driver's license as early as possible, regardless if you're gonna drive. At least get your permit, so you can start like knocking out those hours, even if it's like 1 hour a week, whatever, right? Because you're gonna be glad you took that first step. You're gonna be glad you at least got somewhere, rather than just like falling completely behind, right? And this lesson doesn't have to apply to just driving. Even if you're wasting time right now, even if you're like struggling to control your desires, find a way to at least help your future self a little bit more, right? Think of it as like helping out your future children. Think about the pain and misery you're gonna put them through if you don't do these things. And especially when you put it on other people, the force of doing what you need to do becomes a lot stronger. So, whatever you want to imagine, future you, your future children, your future parents, you could save a lot of struggle and a lot of time just by taking a few steps. And that's all I have to share for today. I'm probably gonna have to give up weightlifting for a little bit and replace it with cardio endurance. Oh my god, this is gonna suck, but you need to get your exercise somehow, right? But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Take care.